Hello y'all, I hope this video finds you well. You guys know why I'm here, and if you don't, my name is Equa and I'm participating in this monthly or 31-day art challenge where I draw an ink drawing every single day and then I post it. There's no monetary value, there's no prize at the end. It's just for my own personal growth, and it is also fun to see how other people interpret the prompts. So today I'm working on day 9's prompts, which is throw. My idea kind of stemmed from religious art, and I didn't know what I wanted to do at first, but I wanted to incorporate that into my work. So I kind of settled on this story of David, if David was a woman, uh, battling Goliath, and there are some like secondary people in the background as well. And I pulled from Baroque art in terms of composition and theme, but the color palette came from Roccoco art. For those who are not familiar, Baroque art was characterized by its symmetric composition, its bold colors, it was very emotional, strong highlights, and lots of movement. And the Baroque art movement happened in the 17th century. The Rococo art movement, on the other hand, happened in the 18th century and was characterized by an asymmetric composition, its toned down colors, like a almost pastel-like color palette that we hadn't really seen before in the art world, and its focus on excess and luxury and portraying rich people doing rich things. Also, I didn't mention this before, but I am applying a coat of gold ink over the sketch because I wanted this painting to have a yellow undertone, and I guess it kind of fulfills my requirement of making this an ink drawing if I just lather over like gold ink. Yeah, I want this to have a yellow undertone, so I had to bear in mind that the colors in my palette were not going to be the colors that would be shown on the paper. To compensate for that, I added a lot of reds and blues to each single color on my palette to make sure that it does have a yellow undertone, the painting, but it's not too yellow. So that's my thought process, and now let's get into it. So it's now time for the finishing touches of this drawing or this painting. I kind of struggled with the faces because I was kind of working on a small canvas, so it was hard to add a lot of detail. And I was thinking at first to use my alcohol markers to put over this paint, but I feel like I'm also ruining the markers by applying it over paints. So yeah, so that's why, if you're wondering why the faces are not very detailed, that is why. So I talked about Baroque art and Rococo art in the beginning, but I'm curious as to what is your favorite art movement. I feel like I'm going to make a separate video about art movements, and I'm really curious as to whether art movements are a thing of the past or still exist today. So stay tuned for a video on that. Now it's time to add the slingshot or the rock for the slingshot. I really like how it's out of the frame. But I also realized, like, as I'm looking at this, I didn't frame this well because if you guys see, it's not a perfect triangle. Um, the bottom part, it's a bit more narrow than the top, but oh well. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching and commenting. It's really been a positive reinforcement for me. And until next time, stay safe and keep on drawing. Bye-bye.